Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert's divorce was recently finalized. I thought that was finalized a while ago because I remember hearing about the terms like months ago, months upon months ago. I was figuring, oh, okay, well, they're divorced, but I guess it was finally finalized. So here's the breakdown. Tiana will receive four homes worth more than $10 million, a single seven-figure payment, which is basically a lump alimony payment, several luxury cars, such as a 300,000 Maybach, a 70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus, which was hers anyway, most likely. She maintains complete ownership of her companies. Additionally, Iman Shumpert must pay $8,000 each month in child support for his daughters, Junie and Rue Rose, and he is responsible for the entire expense of their private school tuition. It's kind of sad because, when the Cavs won the championship in Cleveland, Tiana and Iman was on that team, and Tiana was always there, and she was there with Savannah and Savannah James, and it's like, man, like Shump and Tiana at one point, man, they seemed like that couple, man. They seemed like that couple was going to do the long term thing. You kind of rooted for them, man. But things happen, and they broke up. So initially, when I saw this, I said, "Oh my God." Like, Shump is going to be living out of a box. Who was this lawyer? He gave up so much. It's like, oh my God, Shump, who did you hire? Did you do it yourself? Oh my God. However, I was reading some of the comments on X, and this guy made a good point. He said he actually thought Iman Shumpert actually won the divorce. I was like, he did? And he actually broke it down. I was like, you know what? Shump might have actually won out long term. So let's break this down. So Tiana received four homes worth more than $10 million. Now, we don't know the state of these homes. We don't know if these homes still have a mortgage on it. We don't know if these homes are paid off. So let's say they're all paid off, and we don't know the locations of these homes. But let's say these homes are paid off. She's still got to pay on property tax. And again, I'm not a housing person. I don't know any of this stuff. But in Ohio, even if you pay off a home, you still got to pay property tax. And depending where these homes are located, because I'm sure they're in nice areas, you would think, property tax can be very expensive. I mean, those things just kind of, and I think maybe once a year or twice a year you pay in these things, and it's just like, man, you see this big check coming, it's like, oh my God. So I'm sure they're nice homes, especially if they're worth more than $10 million. So that means Tiana is going to have to pay, if these homes are paid off, property tax on all four homes, and or I don't know if one house has a mortgage, two houses has a mortgage, three houses has a mortgage. No matter what happens, she has to pay mortgages on those homes. I don't know why they couldn't have split those homes 50-50. I don't know why she needed all four, but it is what it is. So she has all four. But again, and also maintenance on these homes. If things break down, she has to pay for it. I'm sure in the nice areas, you gotta make sure the grass is cut and everything like that before people start complaining about you. So she has to keep the upkeep. She has to keep the upkeep on these homes. So that's four homes. That's a lot. That's a lot. And most likely, I think she probably will try to sell some of these homes. But, the way the market is right now, I don't think it's really, I don't think a lot of people are buying homes in the not so distant future. Definitely not in 2025, the way the stock market is and everything looks. Depending where, now she's in an area where homes are actually selling. She has a chance if she decides to sell these homes. But the way the market is now, she might have a hard time selling these homes if she put these homes on the market, which I think she will do eventually, because keeping up four homes is a lot. She received a single seven-figure payment, so Shump doesn't have to pay alimony every month. That's a win. That's a win. Now, again, we don't know. That could be 1 million lump sum or 9 million lump sum. Most likely, it's probably in the middle, maybe 1 to 5. But that's a win because now he has to worry about paying alimony every month. So a single lump sum, that's actually pretty good if you can afford it. Most guys cannot afford the lump sum, so they just pay the monthly. But the lump sum is actually smart. Now, again, I don't know how much Shump's net worth is, just because he hasn't been in the NBA in a long time, and I think he was on the shy. Shump is not making the same money he made when he was in the league. So that lump sum might be a lot for him, but we don't know. She also received several luxury cars, including a 300,000 Maybach, 70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. Now, the tour bus, again, was probably hers. But insurance, you have to have insurance for everything. You have insurance for the Maybach, insurance for the Sprinter, insurance for the tour bus. So that's an expense. We don't know again if these cars or vehicles are paid off. If they're not paid off, you got to pay on that car note every month. If they break down, you got to pay for maintenance, and I'm sure maintenance on a Maybach is very expensive, as is expenses on a Mercedes. Like these things are not cheap, so you got to have top of the line parts. You just can't put anything in these cars if you want them to run well. So again, she has to pay for insurance, upkeep, and depending if these cars are paid off or not, car notes. So again, uh, that's on her. Just like she has to pay an upkeep of these homes or mortgages, she has to pay on the upkeep of these vehicles and her insurance. Oh yeah, housing insurance too with those 4 homes as well. So there's a lot. And the tour bus. If she goes on tour, she has to keep up the tour bus expenses. That's a lot. She maintains complete ownership of her companies. He must pay $8,000 a month in child support for his daughters, Junie and Rue Rose. That's fine. I think again, he's not in the NBA anymore. And I do wonder as the years go along, how will Shump's finances continue? Like he could stumble into something and make a lot of money, or he just hit a plateau and he's only making like maybe 6 figures on a regular basis. So that amount might actually go down if his income doesn't go up to like NBA levels or beyond. So yeah, I think it's 8,000 for now, but that's something to keep an eye on. Because they kind of almost assume they're kind of basing this on his salary, NBA salary, I think, which is no more. Okay, so and then he is responsible for the entire expenses of their private school tuition. Now, this is the only thing that I'm kind of like, because they could go 50-50 on that. That's both their kids. Like I know they both love their daughters and they want their daughters to succeed. That could be 50-50. Like Teyana got a career. Like she's a singer. She's in movies. Like she models. I'm sure she has branding deals. Like, so they could go 50-50 on that, or at least 60-40. Like, that's both their kids. I don't know why Shump has to pay all the tuition. I mean, they could both do it. I mean, and here's a thing to keep an eye on too. If Teyana, like I guess she has a lot of branding deals. If she starts making money, and actually if she starts making more money than Shump, will Shump down the road go back to court and say, hey, judge, like she's making way more money than me. Can we renegotiate some of these terms? And that might happen. So we don't know. So initially when I saw this, I said, oh my God. Shump just closed his eyes and chose a name. He should have better call Saul. Saul Goodman probably would have got a better deal. Initially when I saw this, right? But maybe his lawyer was Saul Goodman. And Saul's like, look here, buddy. It looks bleak, right? But think about it. She has all the homes. She has all the vehicles. You just have to pay one lump payment and take care of those beautiful daughters of yours. You're clean. Really? Yes. So maybe Saul Goodman was his lawyer. I don't know. So what do you guys think? Do you think Shump lost a lot in this? Or do you think he actually made out on this? Now, living-wise, I do wonder how Shump's going to be living. Like, hey, man, Shump should just get an RV, man. Just go on the road. Live that nomad life. Get some Wi-Fi. Live off the land. I don't think he's doing that. But, man, so what do you guys think? Do you think Shump lost a lot? Or do you think Shump actually won?